girls, we are ready to look at our letter that we learned yesterday. This is the letter Z. What does Mr. Z have? Zipping zippers. What sound does the letter Z make? Z. There's an uppercase C and a lowercase c. All right, let's look at some of our alphabet pictures. Here's an uppercase C. There's our lowercase z. Let's look at some things that begin with the Z sound. Z. What is this one? Zebra. Zebra begins with a Z. Yes, zipper begins with a Z. All right, this is a shirt, but what number is on the shirt? 0. 0 begins with the letter Z. All right, look at this little boy. What direction is he running? He is running in a zigzag pattern. Zigzag begins with the Z sound. Where would those animals be? At the zoo. Zoo begins with the letter Z. All right, this one is kind of tricky. When you write a letter to someone and you put their address, after you put their city and their state, then you put some numbers. That is called the zip code. That tells the post office where to take that mail. So that is their zip code. So zebra, zipper, 0, zigzag, zoo, and zip code all begin with the letter Z. The letter Z makes the Z sound. Z says Z. All right, boys and girls, we have a book for the letter Z. It is about some zebras. The title is Zach the Lazy Zebra. Here's our uppercase Z. Here's our lowercase z. Here is our title, Zach the Lazy Zebra. Zach begins with a Z. Zebra begins with a Z. Wendy Lewison is the author, so she wrote this story. The illustrator is Clive Scrutton, so he drew the pictures. Zach the zebra lives at the zoo. All day long, what does Zach do? They're asking a question, so there's a question mark. The zookeepers bring a zebra snack, but it doesn't wake up Zach. Zach has no zest. He wants to rest. And they said, try some zucchini. How about some ziti? That's a type of cheese, but he's still sleeping. They zap Zach with a garden hose. They bang a drum. They tickle his nose. Zach's eyes stay closed. He wants to doze. They try a zillion zany tricks. They hop around on pogo sticks. Zach thinks their tricks are boring. He goes on snoring. Look, here comes Zed, a zebra with zing. That means he is full of energy. He came jumping in there. They brought him in to try to wake up Zach. He zooms and zigzags around everything. Will Zed make Zach wake up and leap? No. Now 2 zebras want to sleep. Look at the zookeepers like, what are we going to do? At last, the zookeepers give up their schemes. They wish Zach and Zed sweet zebra dreams. They covered him up with a blanket. All right, boys boys and girls, how many things can you find that begin with the letter Z or the Z sound? This is a little bit tricky. We don't use the letter Z a whole lot. All right, they are at the zoo. Zoo begins with a Z. I see some zebras. Zebras begin with a Z sound. They have zippers. Zippers begin with a Z. There is the vegetable zucchini, and there is the ziti. Oh, there's a zero up there in the price. Zero. I'm not sure I see anything else. Oh, the zookeepers. The people that work there, the zookeepers. Let's see, they found zoo, zebras, zookeepers, zippers, ziti, zucchini, and zeros. All right, I think we got them all. Here is our cheer. Z is for zebra, Z is for zoo, Z is for zucchini and ziti too. Z is for zipper, Z is for zap, Z is for zzz, when you nap. Hooray for Z, big and small, the zippiest, zaniest letter of all. All right, boys and girls, so we know the letter Z. We know the sound that Z makes, Z for zipping zippers. Now we're going to practice writing the letter Z. So we're going to put our name at the top. Make sure you are writing with a pencil. All right, for an uppercase Z, you're going to put your pencil on the top line. You're going to slant, or you're going to go straight over. You're going to slant down to the bottom line and push back. Lowercase Z is exactly the same, it's just small. You put your pencil on the dotted line, you go back, slant down, push back. All right, so we know exactly what to do. We trace the row first. Uppercase Z, go over, slant down, push back. Do that whole row, and then you write a row of uppercase Z's by yourself. Put your pencil on the line, go back, slant down, push back. Leave a space. Go over, slant down, push back. Do that whole row. Do exactly the same thing for lowercase z. It's just a little bit smaller. Go over, slant down, push back. Over, slant down, push back. It's going to take a little bit of practice. Remember to leave your pencil on the paper. You don't pick it up while you're writing the letter. Leave it on the paper. Start the dotted line. Go over, slant down, push it back. Go over on the dotted line, slant down to the bottom, push it back. And then on the bottom row, they always have their pattern. Uppercase, lowercase, uppercase, lowercase. So you're going to trace a row and then write the row. Working on those Z's. Over, slant down, push back. Alright, boys and girls, make sure you're working neatly and make sure you have your name at the top.